I'm going to teach you how to do a side flip on a bench, and specifically how to use the bench to do rolls. So first, we're going to be trying to get our shoulder on top of this obstacle. And how do we do that? Well, benches usually have one side here and another side low, and then they have a higher part. So that's why I think benches are great to learn this. So you're going to be stepping up with one foot. You're going to be pulling your shoulder, my right leg. I'm going to be pulling my shoulder in, trying to get it on top, right? I'm going to get here, I'm going to try to roll right on top. Now you see, if I roll good enough, I can actually get to the other side and do the same thing with my left shoulder. The shoulder, you don't want to land on the side of your shoulder, right? The lateral side. You basically want the back side right here, and you want to roll across from this area. So if I have my left here, I'm going to want my left shoulder to go down. I step up, and then I roll, boom. Now this may hurt depending on how you do it, but it's just good to understand where your body is for this next move, right? So here, whoa. The next one is going to be a vault. Now, it's going to be a reverse vault, which allows you to put your hand down and do the same motion. So if I were to put my hand down and do a little hop, what do you think my body is going to do? So watch my arm. I'm going to use this right arm to pull a little bit behind me, and I hop. Boom. This allows me to get my left foot up, to get across, and then I can roll around. Again, I put my right hand down, I make it nice and stiff, I throw my left back, and this gives me a nice jump. And then you can roll over onto your butt, onto your feet. You can keep doing that over and over again, right? You can switch your feet, and then you can start putting your hand down. Right now I have my right foot. I can put my right hand down, throw it across, and I can just keep switching like that in different ways. Doesn't matter how you land, which foot, you just want to learn how to throw this arm up, and this gets you nice and high. Now if you start adding a step to this and a little bit of speed, you'll start to get almost a side flip variation. As you can see, I'm launching my arm up to get height, and I'm pushing my arm down to throw, to jump. I'm also jumping with this leg, just not up, just pushing. So you step, place hand, throw arm up, look over your shoulder, and you get the whole motion. And eventually you start getting around. Now if you start running, you can actually turn this into a reverse vault, which will let you spin around, and it's what a lot of people like to learn because it's very stylish. You ready? So see, if I throw my arm up more and I actually jump off of this, it launches me very high, and if you don't look over your shoulder, you're going to get lost. So I recommend looking over the shoulder that you're going to be throwing your arm up with. Right? So it looks like this. Shoulder. See my gaze looking over. And that lets me look over and then do it safely. So the next one that I'm going to be doing is the speed vault without placing my foot down on a higher obstacle. You're going to be stepping with the foot, the dominant foot for you. So right foot, right hand down, left arm goes up. Remember, step, jump, place, throw. Now, as you see, after I throw my arm, I can even place it down to make it safer. So I can put my arm down straight, boom, I can catch myself. Because all I'm doing is going from one side to the other, from one side to the other. So as you can see, I started doing a side flip. And what we're gonna do next is how to turn this into a side flip. Let's go check it out. Next, we're gonna take it onto the floor. Put your shoulder as close as you can to the floor. I'm gonna be putting my left hand down, right arm, pulling it through my body. And this is a little wet right here, but I'm gonna do it for you. And pull this through, and then look under your shoulder. And that allows you to do a parkour roll, which will allow you to basically absorb a lot of this impact. And you can go both ways, of course, back and forward like that. Now this is very important because you're gonna be pulling your arm down here and throwing your arm up back here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what we did on the table earlier. We're gonna put our hand down. We're gonna do almost like a cartwheel, but we're gonna pull our arm behind us, right here. So my hand's down, I'll pull my arm here, look over, and I'm gonna jump. Whoa. This allows me to throw my arm up and do a flip. As you get comfortable doing those a couple times, your goal now is to jump and throw your arm up. This is gonna allow you to spin around just a little bit. If I'm stopping with my right foot and I'm throwing my left arm, this is what it would look like. You can start spinning around like that. So, right foot down, left arm up, dip your head, and look over your shoulder. You're dipping, you're throwing, and you're looking. This allows you to jump over. Now, I do right foot, left arm up, look over, and it basically gives me that nice side flip. Now if I want to add the arm, my right arm, so right foot, right arm out, left arm up, right arm down. So that looks like this. Right here, you throw it up, boom, boom. That allows you to do the side flip. So normally I would reach up, I would jump up and throw. That's another lesson. I'll teach you how to do that in another day. But today we're just gonna be learning how to throw your arm down, throw this arm up. It's very important. So when you're gonna throw down, you're thinking, I'm throwing up and jumping, and then throwing down to rotate. See, it already makes me wanna fall. Whoa. And of course you could tuck, but it's not necessary because the flip makes you pull over. Again, it's so important for me to turn my head here and look over my left shoulder. Right foot, right arm down, left arm up. Here. Ooh. Go one more time. Here. Ooh. So if you do that enough, you became a professional in side flips. That's the idea. If you don't use this arm to throw up and you just throw down, this is what it looks like. You're gonna land super low every time. So you need to throw your arm up. It's the same as a backflip. You need to throw your chest up. This is allowing your chest to raise and flip over its axis, right? So really pay attention to this jump and pull and the throw down. That's all this side flip is. So if you enjoyed that, go give it a try, leave a like, leave a comment on what you want me to do next, and I would appreciate it if you subscribed if you're interested in more like this. Take care, peace out. Side flip. The last tip I would have for you is making sure that putting your right foot down, like no matter how you're running, you land right foot and then you can throw it over and then throw this down. And every time you should be able to do a flip. Here, here. You can basically keep doing it forever because you understand the throw down and jumping up with the arm. The arm is the most important, pulling this up. And that's what a lot of people don't know. It's what I didn't know and what's stopped me from learning the side flip for so long.